Okay, so today I'm back with another normal Fox game in my 5 Dawn account. So nothing special, I'm just gonna try to play a good game of Go, see how it goes. Let's maybe be a bit classical, dream back to the days before AI. Maybe even play something like this. This is a weird choice for him, especially this last move is a bit unusual. So how best to respond? I think if I wanna... So this is my first instinct, but I'm also considering being more solid so that I'm actually threatening some push and cut here. But I think I care more about making this area look better. It feels weird to play low all along the side. And he's gonna have to take care of this group regardless. So here I could push like this, or maybe I'll do this and slide to move out. I think it feels right. I was kind of thinking I might get this kick soon, but we'll see. Can I do it right now? If I kick and he... Maybe I should start by kicking here. Because if he gets the slide here, that would be a little bit annoying. So I'm thinking maybe I kick and jump. I think I like that. So I'm expecting just extend, I'm gonna jump, he's gonna have to take care of these two. And I think this kick would be a good exchange for me pretty soon here, because the question is, would I want to use some other RG here, but yeah, since I have this weakness here, I don't think I will be able to anyways. So I'm gonna take my first opportunity to play here, hopefully. Remember to turn on the coordinates. Yeah, so this, I think this feels like perfect timing for this. I mean, there's some big stuff around here, but should I play there first? I could just enclose this, I guess. So the question is, if when I close here, will he play here soon? It feels more like I'm gonna play here, he's gonna continue try to attack this group, and then this has good feel to it. So I think I will play something up here, and then it's a good shape. I guess this is probably the best. Because otherwise, you know, it's easy for him to handle this group by coming in here somehow. This makes it a bit harder. I still have some weak points around here, but so I was also thinking about maybe this enclosure instead, but then it looks so low and boring, so I went for this. So now, will he play for this group or for this group is the question. Could try something to just move out or surround this kind of gently or more aggressively. Okay, what to do? I could push and cut, but I think I should probably just Hane. If he pulls back, I should probably just connect. And also if he pulls back, once again, I'm thinking about should I do this first? But I'm not sure I like the exchange. If he pulls back, I kick and he just cuts. Even if I connect up underneath, do I like him connecting up on the outside? I think I prefer... I want to keep his group split as well, so I'm gonna connect solidly. I'm doing okay so far, given that he sort of has two things to worry about and I only have this one group, which should not be difficult to handle since I'm kind of out now. Okay then, he wants to create another weak group. Always in this shape, I mostly play this shape without thinking, and I will probably do the same here, because you know, I don't mind if he lives here when he has the outside seems much more important right now. Okay, so he's gonna Atari. It can't really come out, I don't think, so I think he just wants to... Yeah, this doesn't... I'm not sure how he's gonna handle this. So he can Atari and either try to come out, but then I Atari, and I guess he could maybe cut up the corner in that case. But is it worth it? Because I'm gonna get very solid this group. Or if he wants to connect here, I connect, and it looks not easy to survive with these stones. So yeah, he goes for this. And yeah, this is... maybe it's quite big for him. So my first reading was that I should just go out, but he gets lots. I could consider this. But when he captures, I'm not sure is this really a ko I can play. So I come out, Tari. Let's try it. I think this is probably a bad idea, but the other results looked kind of bad too, so I'm gonna try this. He can start his code directly, but I should probably ignore anything at this point. He has some big threats around here, but they're not the end of the world for me. And if I do respond, then he captures. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna ignore everything. And he's trying to find the most where he can gain the most. I think it would have to be with this group, right? Because this one, yeah. So here he's gonna push through. And the question is, do these... I said I'm gonna ignore everything, and then I'm thinking, but... Okay, let's think about it. If I connect, he takes. I could... You know, is this a good Nako threat? His follow-up is so big. And I take... I'm thinking I can probably live with this. So let's try that. Yeah, I'm gonna start with this. This is super painful. Maybe I should, you know, think about just giving up these. I should go back to my idea of kicking here instead, but yeah, I'm not sure. So I'm really solid up here now, but this was sort of my territory already, kind of. So I think this was definitely a success for white. And let's see. I'm gonna start with Hane. Hane, do I connect or something else? So if I go here, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm fine regardless, but it seems like this is more safe. I'm pretty sure this is completely alive, even if, you know, he can push, but he has to remove this eye, and then I can live with something. I could also, if he Tanukis now, I could get this and or think about this cut. Okay. So if I cut now, I mean it's quite small right now, but for later maybe. yeah, let's move on to bigger things.
9, 8, 7.
I don't think I wanna even think about trying to save these. Right now, but maybe, you know, if I could, but he's connected up regardless, so yeah, I don't think these are very big right now. We'll take the corner. Unfortunately, the side is not going to be very interesting, but let's just play out this Joseki. Which will he choose here? The old one or the new one? So right now this is looking very boring, but you know, maybe it can become some territory in the future.
9, 8, 7,
But
6.
oh, that's very low. What to do? I feel like just playing some sort of
8, 7.
something like this, since he played so low this move, and just get some pushing down in the third line.
9, 8,
But then
7,
what is big?
6,
Since
5,
I'm thick here, maybe I
4,
should
3, 2.
think about. Okay, I'm gonna Hane, and if he Ataris, I'm gonna come out. And I think this will be sort of my attempt to reduce center. That seems a bit surprising. Do I want to play here immediately, or do I want to just come into the corner?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I don't know. This is probably completely the wrong idea. I should have. I don't know. But I felt like I didn't want to go here and let him just take the corner. My thinking is that I will take the corner. He's gonna have to somehow connect up here. And should I Hane? Yeah, my direction here is not very good, because now he gets even more. He's not gonna have to play something like this. He's just gonna be able to swallow these on a larger scale, which is quite bad for me. This is not very big, but should I Hane and let him get some Atari, or if I play here?
9, 8, 7,
Hmm.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last wave ready.
If I Tanuki this, he can Hane, come down, but I'm sort of alive on both sides.
9, 8, 7,
maybe I don't know what I'm doing here. Use Hane, but he can counter Hane, and this is Santa. And this is not big enough to compete with this huge Moyo.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So we're gonna have to do something crazy in the center, maybe. Probably extend, I think. Also, maybe I should count a little bit before being too pessimistic, because now white has this very nice area, but I do have almost 4 corners. This is not really my corner. So I do have a lot of territory. So maybe I start from here. And I will just kind of poke in my head from both sides and try to reduce as much as I can. And here I can maybe, you know, I push up, but I'm also thinking about maybe building some territory for myself. If I Hane, he cuts, protect, comes out. Hmm. I'm gonna try it because it feels too sad to just back off somehow. It's probably overplay. Oh, he didn't punish me on it though. I think he should have cut here probably. In that case, I guess I will protect. So this area is starting to look like my territory, and we might enclose here. So now maybe I poke a little from this direction. Is there some agi with this push and cut? Not much, I think. Yeah, let's start with this. Just see how he wants to, depending on how he defends here, and we will have some different agi to try to make use of. So let's So if I come here, will he cut immediately and just let me sacrifice them maybe? It's just sort of ask him what he wants to do about that. He could also just say that I'm completely crazy and play something. Just eat everything. But there is some bad agi, I think, with. Okay, let's see. I could. probably want this Atari, right? Yeah, I'm definitely overplaying here. I felt a little bit desperate. Is there anything I can get out of this?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I'm gonna try this. So I'm not counting on being able to save this, but maybe I can get some sort of compensation. Hmm.
9, 8,
Well, this doesn't leave me much choice, I guess. This definitely shouldn't be able to live, but I'm gonna try anyways. Is this good? I guess so. If he wants to just let me come in here, I'm gonna be happy with that under the circumstances. And if he blocks like this, I will Atari. And does he have any weaknesses to aim for?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Let's just attach. Try to make something happen. You know, we can just come out here, but I don't care too much about hurting this stone.
9,
And I'm
8,
sort of all in on saving the center group.
5.
Okay. So if I go here, Atari. I think it looks a little bit promising. Also, this does leave some ID around here.
7, 6.
I think we'll do that. And he should Atari here, I'm pretty sure. And I'm gonna save this one stone. If he just comes out here, what do I do? I can just continue pushing and then... Is this Atari always a good exchange? I think so. So now he has some issues here, right? Do I want to push here? Because if he Ataris, that sort of helps around here. Atari. Straight. We could also play this Atari, I guess. So maybe I should have started around here. But if okay. So now I could push. And he might let me save just part of this.
9,
Is this my center down here?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oops, almost timed out. This is definitely not a good idea. But, well, actually, if I do save this part, maybe I kill... Okay, so yeah, let's just do this immediately, I guess. Since I had to time suture this one.
8, 7, 6,
So he should
5,
cut.
4, 3, 2,
Probably.
1.
Oh, okay. So now I could connect here. Do I want to do that immediately, or do I want to... Because if I do something else, his cutting is very big. I'm gonna connect. I got something back. He can choose if he wants to. There's so much to choose from here, so I'm just gonna leave that to him to figure out. Yeah. Hmm.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Not sure. I'm thinking if I connect here soon, can he make something happen? He's gonna push out, most probably.
9, 8,
Because if Yatar is here now, I come out and
5, 4, 3,
I'm happy to take a liberty from these guys.
1.
If I just come out, I can't really capture this immediately,
9, 8,
but
6, 5, 4.
if I Hane, I think he has to make some difficult decisions here because maybe I should have timed this differently. Hmm.
9, 8,
Let's Atari out. If he comes out here, I can actually capture this.
7,
Pretty sure.
5, 4.
And like this. I will connect. I'm threatening to kill these next, so he should probably play here, right? Is this working? It's not very good. He gets to keep most his cash. And I can't. I thought I could connect here, but then he can just Atari. So I actually have to connect like this, which is pretty sad. But I think I'm still connected with this, which is good. Because if he cuts here, he actually can't save this cutting stone. But now, okay, he saves this. Is there any point to me doing something like this?
Nine, eight, seven, six.
Let's try. So this group is still cut off, so if he has to be careful here. I mean, he could. Okay, maybe I shouldn't started there. I should maybe just Atari. That's pretty bad.
Nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three.
Let's just play big move. Maybe make him worry about this. I don't think there's anything here anymore, but he could maybe be convinced otherwise, but yeah. Take this, and then maybe this one is the last big point. I don't think there's much to do around here now. I can't cut. Pretty sure. So I'm just gonna take this one stone. If I go here and he just blocks, then I don't do anything. It's gonna come here. There. It's good. But actually, maybe it's not good. Because I can play. I don't know if it's worth it, but I can do this. Normally he would capture, but I have this Atari. And yeah, maybe this is just bigger for him, but I don't know. So I think I want Atari first. Guess this one doesn't hurt at least. An Atari and here, but then I think I actually don't want this last Atari. I just want to. This might have actually been. This is probably a slight mistake then, but he captures. I'm gonna play here. Darn it. Is this bigger than stuff down here?
9, 8,
I don't know. But these, maybe, you know,
9,
he has to add a move here in the future
7,
after I get this or
6,
something.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It looks a bit strange. I think I'm gonna do this because he has to block here, right? I can Atari. It's gonna Atari, capture Atari Saitanuki. And this is sort of reducing his liberties here, so I can still connect here in the future. And I have 4 liberties with these stones.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
But maybe this is not big enough right now. Maybe I should just...
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I think he might want to add a move here because... No? Okay, maybe it's not... maybe I don't kill him, but at least I think this should be a nice... Would be forced to take these off the board, if nothing else. Right? And I'm not sure... He actually... Yeah, I haven't tried it out, but this looks annoying for him. I think.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You can squeeze. Cutting here, descending. So cut. I think I probably win in that case.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
No, actually, yeah, I miscounted liberty. E. Do.
9,
I don't know.
7, 6,
I
5,
can't
4.
read. I'm just gonna play it out regardless because I think, like I said, this is... he's gonna capture me, but I think I gained some points in the process. Like this. He should something like that. Here, if I go here, he just wins directly, but if I go here, I mean, in either case, he's gonna win, right? But if I go here first, I'm threatening a Seki,
7, 6, 5,
and get this point in center. So I guess that's my kind of wish I had gotten more around there, but oh well. So now let's
9, 8, 7,
do this. Maybe this is bigger, actually.
nine, 8, 7,
So 101s, but then maybe I switch to this one. Big points are there. This one probably shouldn't miss. Do I need to worry about him throwing in? I think
9,
so.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Is this actually centered though?
nine,
Hmm.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
This is bad. I didn't want to block because then he can. It's too messy. But now he can do this, and if I come down, he can. Okay. I get some bad idea around here now, maybe. Yeah, I think it's good that I didn't try this, probably. As usual, I don't feel like I have the time to count properly, so who knows how much I am behind by. Is this really big enough to care about right now? I think this is so annoying.
9, 8, 7,
Other big stuff.
5, 4,
Let's just play this. Because otherwise I think he gets this in center, and now I have this follow-up. I probably shouldn't have allowed him to... You know, I got this in center in exchange for letting him live here and not having to worry about this, so that's quite terrible. Do I want to exchange this peep here? Is that anything? Maybe not. Keep here. Just because. Push. We should be completely alive with this. And I think it's Santa. Okay, any big points left? This is big, but I'm like, because when he push and cuts, this side is Santa, so I have to imagine he has this down. In that case, I go here, he throws in.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's push here once. Maybe this. I think I'm just gonna try what it does with this. Maybe we'll just start in that case. I think that's a good exchange for me, because now the corner is fine. And now probably this bigger.
9, 8, 7.
You do this. And it's probably worth it to here. Can push down here soon or just connect. If I capture, he's gonna play some code threats. I guess no harm in trying that. Making waste a code threat, I guess. Last time I said no harm in something, I don't think it went well, but now disconnect probably. Not much reason to fight this, I think. I have no. Yeah, when he connects here, it's gonna be so big follow up. So he's gonna get this Atari and this Atari. I will get to push in here hopefully,
9, 8,
because I think,
7,
or he's gonna play here and
4,
try to fight this coal.
2, 1.
Okay, that's also somewhat big. And Santa, so that was correct for him to play that. This is, yeah, this is probably not good since I can push Tari, but then he can.
9,
Oh,
8, 7, 6, 5.
okay, kind of a compromise. I don't want to take the core right now since he has code threats here, but maybe I want to do this. I'm gonna try it. Gains me a point or two in Santa, I'm pretty sure. Now I have this later. Should I play it immediately? This ko is still bigger, so yeah, I'm gonna start here. He can connect the ko, do that. Do I Atari first? I think so. So Atari then, because I have to come back here anyways. Or I leave it and he goes Atari and I get that up. Ah. If he cuts here later, I could defend like this. So I don't think I have any problems there. I'm gonna have to add a move around here anyways later, so I'm thinking might as well protect like this.
Eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one.
He's gonna get this push. And maybe... okay. So yeah, he probably does have more code threats in case I just need to... I'll
Nine,
just take my 1 point here instead of here, I guess.
6, 5, 4,
Because if I take, he gets this as a code threat, and I don't think I gain anything. I think I lose 1 point compared to this variation. But I think that's the last point when he connects here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Okay, I guess let's just fight it for a few moves. If he wants to. I don't, this, pretty sure this wasn't any points, but like I said, I'm pretty sure he has more threats, but I'll play at a few threats in the center. Also I have this threat. Yeah, he has this. He has those threats. And so many threats around here. So let's just take a dame.
Nine, eight, seven, six, five.
I am trying to. Oh! I was just gonna say, I trying not to use the estimate score during the game, and it is a little bit cheaty. I don't know. I might
Someone invites you
change my
to
mind, but apparently I was leading. So that's a nice surprise. I felt it should be somewhat close, but I suspected that after this big failure, I actually thought I didn't have much chance. So I think what I will do is that I'm gonna maybe my computer can't really handle running the AI and recording at the same time, so I'm just gonna pause, do a quick go through the game by myself with the AI, and maybe I'll highlight some of the important points of the game after that. So be right back. Okay, so I'm back a while later. I actually accidentally did the review once with having turned off the video recording, so this is my second time through, but I'm just gonna highlight the biggest mistake I think during the game. As you can see from the win rate graph, there were quite a few of really big mistakes. So I'm reviewing with Katago, and I have it set so that win rate is always from black's perspective. This was kind of small, but apparently this slide is a bit too slow. I should go for this normal wedge move. And I was correct in my assumption that this invasion by white was not a good idea. White went down quite a bit in win rate, or I went up in win rate during this invasion. However, at this point, I should have just captured these two stones, let white have the corner, and take this big point down here. I was looking at precisely this variation of the game, but for some I didn't think it looked good, so I thought I had to try the Ko, but the Ko is actually worse for me. But white shouldn't start the Ko immediately. White should continue playing in the center, and then I basically have to, if I continue trying to save this group while leaving this Aji, white will have an even bigger Ko threat later on. So I think the reasoning here is that when white plays this move, black is forced to end the Ko in the upper right, and then it looks like this whole group might die. So, or well, be severely attacked, I suppose. Probably won't die. So this is slightly better for white, but in the game, white starts the Ko immediately, and then it suddenly is good for black again, because I can end the Ko immediately. I have about 80% win rate. but I shouldn't try to save this right away. I should just leave it, apparently play this peep, and then just play somewhere else. So this was a bit bad, so just immediately feel like I had to save this. I'm still doing okay, but I felt like immediately when I played this move, it feels kind of bad to hurt my corner like this. I don't mind if to sacrifice this, it's not that big. And okay. At this point, actually, it looks like this was quite a good move, so that's nice. And what's connecting here was a bit strange. So all in all, at this point, I'm reaching like, I think this was the, somewhere around here was the maximum of Kategor thinks I have 90% win rate, or yeah, maybe 87 or something. But here's the big, I think this is the point where I should have, instead of worrying about this side, I should just directly take the corner. This area is not big, and once again here I should just take the corner. Here I go from 80% win rate, and after this sequence it's suddenly down to like an even game again. And this also, I could tell immediately in the game, this feels terrible playing this, getting this small area in exchange for white's great influence. So quite obvious in hindsight, I should just leave, take the corner, and not just help white build this great wall. And then apparently this, I thought white should maybe cut here, but that's apparently not good idea. I should just, this cut is not a big deal. I should just move in somehow. But no big mistakes around here. Now comes the second. So now I went from completely winning to having an even game, and instead of just continuing calmly with something like this, I decided that I need to try to save these. And I realized immediately after playing this that white could just follow them up, which makes this a terrible move. I thought that somehow my wishful thinking was that white would cut here or something, and then it would be a great exchange, but with this suddenly I'm quickly going down, because now I decided that I'm gonna try to live with these, which is a terrible idea. So now around here now it's white has 90% win rate suddenly, and then to 10%. So that was quite a quick drop from completely winning to completely losing. But then white helps me by not, this is like, I think once again maybe white was too focused on, okay, the important part is just killing the center. I think probably even with this connection, I guess there is no chance for black to live with the center group. I'm not quite sure, but in any case, this is a super important shape move. So when I got this in the game, it's starting to look a bit better because there's some really bad Aji over here, and I got to connect this up. Here I missed this perfect timing to play this peep here. I think even Kategor thinks that white should cut here, and if white just responds, then this peep is like a super good exchange. So yeah, this is, when I see this move, it looks so obvious in hindsight, but I just connected. And here coming up one of my more embarrassing mistakes, this Atari here should be so obvious. White should have just started this ko for killing these stones, which is huge. But white missed it, so I got to save them without ko. And this was quite interesting. I think both me and my opponent thought that this pulling up this stone would kill these three stones, but actually, if white just plays in the top, I can't. If I try to pull it out, white can just attack like this, and these are dead. So yeah, at this point, white basically plays a completely unnecessary go-to move, and I'm suddenly 95%. But then I play a completely unnecessary go-to move, because as it turns out, this is not something either. So then white should once again play in the upper left corner. But my opponent is nice and answers, and once again, instead of playing in the upper left corner, yeah, you get the pattern. So after a few more moves, we suddenly get around to playing upper left. But now here we take a few moves to find this. In the end, I do get this move, but I should have played it already at this point. I should have played here, and white should have played Atari here to not allow me to get that move. So we both missed that for a couple of moves. In the end, I do get it. And once again, it's completely winning for me, but then for some reason I decide to play this completely useless 2-2 point, which I thought was sent against this group, but as it turns out it's not. So then it's back to an even game. I play out this whole sequence and we find out that I just die. And let's see. And this is, I couldn't really, maybe I just didn't analyze this deeply enough, but I'm thinking this must have been a, so Karakuri thinks just don't play anything in this area, which I guess makes sense. Just play other big moves and it's an even game. Because when I play this, like I said before, even after this, white has this super annoying move where I can't, if I play here, if white plays here, I can't cut really because this ko is huge. So, but white didn't do that. So I took the opportunity pretty soon here to just fix that. But that was a really small move and white shouldn't have responded. So at this point, like at this point, white is completely winning. Let's see, what was the last? The last interesting part is that when white plays this one, so still at this point white should be winning, but when white plays here, this actually wastes some energy to capture these stones, because if white starts here, if I want to capture that one stone, I have to play here and white can push, and I will have to, this is not working, so I'm gonna have to give this up. But when white plays from this side, he just gives that up. So now it's suddenly looking a little bit good for black. And then apparently this was not, this game move was the final losing move. White should have played here. And it looks like it might be a Seki. This might become Seki, and it looks like it's a super close game on points, so we'll probably find a way to misplay it in the last possible moments. But white instead, yeah, played this move, which wasn't as big. I got this push in Santa, and then it's suddenly winning for me. And it's, yeah, it's a, we can see in the, it's small variations in score. So it goes from just being slightly winning for white to being slightly winning for black, but from here on it's 100% win rate for black. So yeah, quite a messy game, but some quite easy mistakes to learn from, maybe, hopefully. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.